Indian director Tarsum Singh brings to life this twisted sci-fi spawn of Silence of the Lambs by using his special brand of 90s music video meets walking art museum approach to filmmaking. Being a bit of a art-loving culture vulture, Tarsum uses multiple visual references throughout, including the work of many painters and even nods to his own on the REM music video, Losing My Religion. The Cell was his feature film debut after getting his start in the imaginative world of music video direction, as was custom in the 80s and 90s. The MTV generation birthed many a gifted filmmaker, including the likes of Russell Mulcahy, David Fincher, and Spike Jonze, just to name a few. In many ways, The Cell was riding the wave of success made by David Fincher's Seven and the Wachowskis' The Matrix, and manages to serve as a hybrid of the two. Like Seven, it was very much an attempt at reinventing the wheel, so to speak, in that classic, "You've never seen it quite like this before" evolution of a subgenre, you know? The script takes its concept from films like A Nightmare on Elm Street and Dreamscape, where characters are given the ability to enter each other's dreams. The science here is never thoroughly explained, so it may be hard to swallow for some, but if you can allow your brain to believe in a world where this technology exists, you can simply sit back and enjoy the nightmarish eye candy. The Cell was J-Lo's first official shot at leading a film, coming out only 1 year after the birth of her pop star status. Before this, she had either been a part of an ensemble like in the Killer Snake film Anaconda, or splitting the lead as she did with George Clooney in Out of Sight. She doesn't quite reach the brilliant heights of her work in Oliver Stone's U-Turn here, but her one-dimensional character work fits the material well. She serves as more of a vessel or avatar for the audience, you know, much like Keanu Reeves' Neo character in The Matrix. Vince Vaughn is more of a supporting character here, nowhere near the driving force that Lopez plays in the narrative. This was towards the end of Vaughn's dramatic period, only a few years before Todd Phillips' Old School would hit and change the trajectory of his career for the next 10 years. For me, his sweet spot was always somewhere in the middle, parts like Clay Pigeons, where he could showcase both his ability as a dramatic and comedic force. No serial killer film will be complete without a memorable villain, and we definitely get that in Vincent D'Onofrio. He plays a bit of a dual role here. It's a real meaty part. The humanity and monstrous side of his character is split in two, so he is faced with the challenge of bringing both sides of a twisted mind to life. There are definitely elements of This Cell that work better than others. The script may not be altogether perfect, but there is a lot of worth here, including outstanding visuals, inventive ideas, and traumatic bits of horror. Tarsum gives an impressive debut as a director. He would go on to push the visual boundaries of what is possible even further with each distinctive dreamscape.